everybody. Welcome back to Wild Nightz, the show where we bring you Boise's most unique characters and we hear their stories. So today I've got a really cool episode for you. I've got a very unique guest, somebody actually I haven't known that long, but just from our conversation backstage, I'm already getting some really cool vibes. I have a feeling this story is going to be it's going to be pretty wild for sure.
It's going to be fun, yeah.
Absolutely. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Han Holbert. Han, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Tired, not a morning gal, but like I said, I made it, so happy to do this. This is cool, so I'm ready to dive in.
Yeah. Respect. It's funny too. Han was telling me she's had her alarm set this morning. Like, we're shooting at 11 a.m.
Right, it's 11.
It's 11, right, but she had her alarm set for 8 a.m. Yeah,
till 10:30, yeah.
8 till 10:30, but she made it, and interestingly enough, she gets a medal because she is the first guest to actually beat me to the studio. So
I walk in,
respect,
I'm like,
dude.
No one's here but me. Cool.
You're like, oh, this is a setup.
No, I'm like, where's the cameras? Bring them out. Bring them out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so before we get into your Wild Night story, Han, why don't you do a couple of things for me? Gotcha. A, tell the viewers what your social media is, and then B, kind of introduce yourself and just tell the viewers what, a little bit about yourself and what you think they should know about you.
Social media, honestly, I mostly like TikTok. Okay. If I'm being honest with you. I don't even know my socials, if I'm being honest. I would have to look at them.
You don't have to plug them if you don't want to.
No, I'd plug them. I just don't know them.
That's
like, okay. I don't know the names of them.
You can pull them up right now.
Yeah, I like Instagram and I like TikTok. Instagram, han.lee55. Pretty simple. Yeah. Easy. Yeah, I like that, but I'm more on TikTok, I'd say. This is probably gonna blast music. And then @Lee_555.Hannah.
Okay.
So if you plug those, you can, I don't know if you can do editing to throw them up in there, in the corners.
Yeah.
I don't know how that shit works. But yeah, I like to go on there mostly and do shit. And I want to get more into TikTok, but editing, like I was talking about, I don't know how y'all do it. So
yeah, it's hard work. It's time consuming.
Right, correct.
But the cool thing is we will definitely have that in the description too. So if you guys want to go to her Instagram or her TikTok, just one click, you can go right to it. So we'll definitely have that. So what should everybody know about you, Han?
I'm an OG Boise, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I grew up skiing here since I was 3 years old. So I was on ski team for a long time. Really good skier. I really like music. I like rap. I like Suicide Boys, stuff like that. I like to go to concerts. I love to swim. I'm in school to become an electrician. So that's pretty cool. There's not a lot of women in that field.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to pop out and show the men what's good.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to college for a few years, dropped out, wasn't for me. Now I'm going back. I think it took a little time for me to snap into it, to realize that I need to get shit done. I'm getting older.
Yeah. How old are you, Han?
24.
Okay, you're not that old.
How old do I look?
Probably 22.
Okay, yeah. I get that. I feel old, everyone's like, you got to get your life together. You got to get your life together. And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing, man.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of like what your early advice. And mid 20s are for, though.
Right. Figuring out.
Yeah. You're not really behind the curve. I feel like 24, if you just have the ambition to do something, you're right at pace.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to have it all figured out.
And I like when people tell me that have experience in life, because I'm like, I stress about that stuff.
Well, if you were 34 and you were saying that, then it'd be
like
yeah, it's a little different story, but at 24, you're solid, dude.
Yeah, dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me.
Okay.
I'm a downtown girl, always been.
Okay. So you live downtown?
Yeah, okay. I grew up on the bench. Do you know where the bench is?
I've heard a lot of people refer to it. Is that like U-Stick, where it kind of goes up?
Yeah, kind of. Do you know where the train depot is?
I've heard people refer to it.
So it's basically like growing up on the bench is like looking over downtown. So you're right there. You can ride your bike down there, whatnot. But when I came back to Boise from college, I moved in by myself, and I was downtown. It was expensive though, because
Because it's downtown.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Living alone these days, it's like you need another spouse to even afford groceries, which is bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, since then I've been a downtown girl. Now I live in Hyde Park area.
Okay. So what are your favorite spots to go out downtown?
Mulligan's.
Oh, come on.
Have you been to Mulligan's? I hate that. Is embarrassing to say, but
it's like a little neighborhood bar.
Dude, you know everyone there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit. So
okay.
That's if I'm going out because it's cheap.
Yeah.
I know everyone there, so it's
what about
chill.
Cactus?
I go to Cactus sometimes. I thought like they only took like cash, but they might do card now.
They do card.
They do card now.
Yeah, they do card.
See, because I never had cash on me, so
yeah,
you know.
Well, and they've got the ATM there where you could get the cash, but you have to pay like a $5 fee to get the cash. So it's kind of like,
what's the point? Yeah, I'll go if I'm with my sister. I'll go because she likes that side of town. Okay. You know that strip of Cactus and Penguillies and isn't Hannah's over there or something?
Strange Love.
I've never been to Strange Love, which is weird.
Really?
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, I heard there's like bars in the bathrooms.
Yeah, so somebody was telling me there's a bar in the women's bathroom. But of course, I can't verify that. Yeah.
Hey, I'll go in there next time and I'll let you know, okay?
Yes, please do.
Okay, yeah, dope.
Let me know how that works.
Yeah, that's
awesome. Well, cool. So we got some of your favorite spots. We know a little bit about you, Han. Let's kind of get into the wild night.
Yeah.
So if you don't mind, go ahead and kind of set the scene.
Okay.
Tell us, when this happened and yeah.
So basically, I want to start off with I've had a lot of wild nights, a lot, but I have a hard time remembering some of them because I was very young.
Yeah.
But this past, I think it was 2 years ago, me and my best friend decided to go to Base Canyon.
Okay.
And do you know what Base Canyon is?
No, explain to the audience, what Base Canyon is and where it is.
It's in the gorge. So pretty. You just look out on this giant valley. I went there for Tame Impala also a few years ago. I don't know if you know who they are. They're like an indie band.
No.
They're dope. So it's overnight for like 3 days, and it's just Base Canyon's a giant festival of like hard EDM.
Okay.
And a lot of partying.
Yeah, I was gonna say hard EDM.
You know, it comes along with that. Like you don't have to be a genius to No, it comes along with EDM and like psychedelic images on the stage and stuff like that. So, and the tickets, I think, I don't even know. I can't even remember. Probably like 500, something like that.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, but what costs the most is like buying stuff to go there if you don't have a tent, a canopy, food for 3 days, rave outfits. Rave outfits are so expensive.
Wow.
I don't even want it. Ugh, ridiculous. And we went all out with like bubble braids and the whole attire.
Yeah.
So the drive there, I think, is about 6 hours from Boise.
Okay.
When I used to live in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene area, it's like 2 hours away. I don't know. It could be give or take. I don't know how fast y'all drive.
Yeah.
So we got the tickets, got everything figured out. We were a little worried before going into it because we're like, we might party a little too hard.
Sure.
And we were like, let's not bring anything with us so we don't. Right?
Oh, that'll never work.
That didn't work.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
That didn't work at all.
Yeah.
We brought alcohol because we're of age.
Yeah, of course.
Which is fine.
You're 22 in this scenario.
Yep. So we brought alcohol. They check you before coming in. It's fine. We have alcohol in the car. It doesn't matter. I think we brought like 3 bottles of tequila and like 5 24 packs of White Claws. Yeah.
5 24 packs.
Yeah, for 3 days. Because also share the love. So if someone like was like, hey, can you like bum me a drink? I'd be like, yeah, of course, come drink with us in our tent.
Yeah.
It's like you all love each other there. Because you're
that's
right
what everybody
next
says
to each
about
other.
EDM. Yeah, that's like usually the vibe. It's like
all those ones. Yeah, it's you're like family. Well, you're forced right next to them.
Yeah.
It's like
it's shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, so we tried not to bring anything because we're like, we know ourselves. We don't want to party too hard. Okay. So we go in, first night, we make friends with these girls right next to us. Super cool girls. They were a little bit older than us. Anyways, we got ready with them. And we started to party.
Okay.
We started to do some stuff that we said we weren't going to do.
Yeah.
That we ended up doing. And it was great. It was super fun. And like, you kind of have to do it in secret because when you go into the venue, they check you.
Sure.
So you have to put things in places that cannot be seen by the sunlight.
We got a little prison going on here.
Oh yeah, full.
Okay.
Full. So that's how we're getting stuff in. Right?
Okay, so you're getting it in through your vagina and your asshole.
Pretty much.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is right. Yes.
I mean, just to be clear for the audience, in case anybody was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, that's what you're getting it through.
Okay.
Because they pat you down and they can whatever. And even if you put it in your shoes, they can have you take your shoes off and whatnot.
Okay.
And I'm not about to lose that.
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys do that. And then essentially to get it out, you need to be in private, right?
We don't.
To get the drugs out.
Out of what? Oh, when we get in the venue?
Yeah, once you're in the venue to get it.
Dude, once you're in the venue, everyone's pulling them out. It's almost like it doesn't even matter at that point.
Okay, so essentially the venue just has to be like, okay, we can't legally let you in with it. Once you're in here, it's kind of
if you're not belligerent.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing it.
Okay.
So how am I supposed to arrest everyone?
Okay, so real quick, let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Help me understand who you're there with. Are you in a relationship? How is this going down?
Not in a relationship. It was a girl that I met actually on Tinder.
Okay.
That I was in a relationship with.
Okay.
But it was kind of on and off, and we ended up becoming best friends.
Okay.
So
you guys had broken up by this time and you were just like really close friends.
Yes, but then we also sometimes did stuff like cam work stuff together.
Gotcha.
And we kept that pretty platonic.
Yeah.
So it wasn't odd for us to kiss or have sex.
But it just didn't have any meaning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we already went through the whole like, oh, it's not going to work as
okay.
Work in a relationship. You know?
So you guys are there as friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went as friends.
Okay.
At that time. But before then we had been like
together.
Intimate together.
Okay.
Yeah,
so who else was there with you guys?
Just us.
Oh,
just me and her went. Yeah.
So you had 24.
Yep. Dead serious.
Over 3 days.
Me and this girl could drink.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Drink.
That's 100 and so if I'm doing the math right, 5 times 24
I can't even math that. So
would be 120 White Claws over 3 days for 2 people.
Yeah, we had to put stuff on top of the car because we couldn't even fit.
That's insane. Plus 3 bottles of tequila.
Tequila, yes.
Man.
Yes.
Respect. You guys can put it back.
Oh yeah.
How much did you guys have left over?
We finished all the bottles and we had probably like 2 packs left over.
Okay. Okay, respectable.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Around there.
Yeah.
But we also left kind of a day early because I'm getting ahead of myself.
Okay, yeah. Don't spoil the story. Let's go back to the point where you kind of left off.
We get into the venue. I pulled some stuff out of areas.
Yeah.
Whatever. And immediately, start to party.
Yeah.
Because it's going to last 6 hours and it's getting dark already and whatnot. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to overdo it. I overdid it. Severely overdid it. And so we're having fun, feeling all right, whatever. It starts to hit like nightfall. Nightfall, who says that? Nighttime.
The fall of night.
Yeah, nightfall. 100 years old. Nighttime. And I'm, sitting at the top of the hill, watching the EDM artists play and whatnot. And I'm like, I'm just not to the level I want to be yet, And this guy hears me. This random guy. I guess his name was Ninja. And he's been known to do some fuck shit.
Okay.
With some people. But I didn't know that.
Sure.
I was just sitting next to him.
Yeah.
And he just goes, look at me and open your mouth. And I'm like, why? and he throws something in my mouth, and immediately, like, I start to feel really weird.
Yeah.
Like, pretty quick. And I'm like, oh shit, like, what's going on? And then I look forward at the screen, and everything's like, have you seen The Matrix where it's like,
Yeah.
it does that, and everything starts turning upside down.
Uh-oh.
The entire world starts turning upside down. So everything is flipped. So I'm holding onto the grass because I think I'm flipping upside down.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, what did this man give me right now?
Right.
I am fucked. Right? Like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna die. I'm already so far deep and stuff. God, Mom, I'm so sorry if you're seeing this. Whatever. And the two girls I'm with are starting to realize that, like, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
You know, I've overdone it and stuff. And so he's like trying to like take me back. He's like, no, this is my friend. And I don't even know what's going on. You know, I'm just trying to like figure out how to breathe.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, you know, when you switch to manual breathing where you gotta, instead of, yeah, like you have to like think about breathing. Yeah, that was me. I had to think about it. So anyways, I don't really know much how I made it back. I know that I was walking around the campsite for hours and people were trying to find me and stuff, and everything was flipping upside down. And I'm not gonna, you know, I don't want to name names of what it is, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Yeah.
And it was about like 6 different things.
Yeah.
So, and on top of that, I was doing like 5 different things.
Oh, wow, dude. So you had a lot of stuff running
in my
through
system.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before that, I said, I'm not going to do nothing. I'm not bringing nothing, so I don't do nothing because I know myself. Do you see how that panned out?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't stick to it.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't stick to it at all. So that's why I know I can't go back. Anyways, we go back and he tries to take me to his tent, but the girl I'm with, super dope of her, you know, she's like, get the fuck off. I got a few other women standing up for me, which I'm like, God bless them. God bless women.
Do you think he was actually, I mean, do you think he flicked that into your mouth because he was trying to fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, he was essentially trying, I
100%.
guess I'll use the R word. I mean, he was really trying to like date rape you, really.
Right. Because like, I mean, if he wanted to, he could have asked instead of just like try to drag me back to the tent.
Yeah.
When I couldn't even function. Like,
yeah. I mean, anytime you're just out of it and some guy's like trying to take you back.
Right.
Like, yeah, I mean, that's bad.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. And then to realize that he was the one that gave you the party favor, then it's kind of like, okay, yeah, we really see what his motive was.
Right. You don't usually just give someone that much fun and don't want, and then if you're in that mindset, don't expect something in return. Do you see what I'm saying?
Well, it wasn't even that he expected something in return. He just expected you to be unconscious is what it sounds like. Yeah. Yeah,
basically. So thank God for all the girls out there that dragged me back and stuff. And so that was super, I feel like that was the wildest experience I've ever had hallucinating.
So what did you hallucinate? Like, what were you seeing?
Like, I was seeing like dragons coming at me and I could touch them. But you know what's weird? I think I fell, do you know what a K-hole is?
No.
I'm not going to name a name of what it is, but it's where you basically fall into this thing where it feels like you've been in this psychedelic experience for years.
That sounds awful. Yeah.
So I was in there for years.
Wow. It sounds like Inception.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. I could not imagine that. That would be the worst trip ever.
Oh, it is. That's why it's a K-hole. It ruins your brain. It ruins your life for a long time after. You don't know what reality is for a few weeks after because you're in there for a few years. It's like you're in there for eternity, and it's eternity of hell.
Jeez. That just sounds awful, guys. I would never try that party favor.
No, don't do it. It's stupid, and
drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad. That's why I don't do them anymore.
That's right.
Because I'm an adult.
Good.
Yeah, I've learned my experiences.
Yeah.
I've lived through that. I mean, have you lived through those years?
I was never big into that type of partying.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I never really, I mean, if you look at my use of party favors, it would be the lowest level possible.
Yeah.
It would be just where you think like, oh, well, that's legal in like multiple states. It's not even really a drug.
Right.
That would be kind of like my party experience, yeah,
but
really
nothing
other than that. Yeah.
Were you ever into like clubbing?
Yeah, I mean,
Or, like,
club a decent amount. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely was into that stuff. So that's what drew
Okay.
me to go to Base Canyon. It's kind of like EDC.
But see, I'd never liked the EDM scene. Like, I like the people in the EDM scene.
Yeah.
And I love
They're pretty
vibes.
loving.
Yeah, super open.
Giving if you need anything.
Yeah.
Unless they're that guy that tries to.
Yeah, I guess, except for that guy.
Either murder you or.
Yeah, smash.
Yep.
But I just never really liked the music. That was the thing. Like,
no, that's fair. It's like
EDM.
boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom all
dude.
night. It's like, holy fuck, shut the fuck up. Yeah. That's not even my vibe. I was mostly there for the visuals and the people and the outfits and the culture, rave culture.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, I guess. You know, I wanted to experience at least once in my life.
Yeah.
And I would do it differently. But I mean, that was only night 1.
Yeah.
So I ended up almost having taken to the med tent because I was just unconscious and there was like foam coming out of my mouth and stuff. I don't know if I OD'd. I don't know.
Jeez.
So it took a few people to like wake me up and stuff. But me, I don't know. I woke up and I just sat up and I was like, I'm fine.
But you don't know how long you were out. I mean, it could have been, it was less than a day though, right?
Less than a day.
Yeah. More than a couple of hours probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just glad I had friends there.
Yeah. Well, that's the big thing is that, yeah, if that's going to happen, you got to have people who have your back because you're in a really bad place if you didn't have those people around you.
Which is stupid. I should have known better not to open my mouth when someone tells me to.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I was already partying.
Yeah.
Confused. But I should have known. It's not my fault. But I just should have known better to be more careful with strangers.
Yep.
Because anxiety ridden. I'm always anxiety ridden. So.
Is that part of why you like to party?
Yeah.
It helps with the anxiety, at least temporarily.
God, yeah. That's the only reason that I drink and party and anything.
So what do you think, like, the experience, do you think the experience is a lot different for guys and girls at the EDM, like at Base Canyon, or do you think it's a pretty similar experience?
Honestly, depending on the people, I think it's pretty similar because I feel as if the men that go there feel very comfortable dressing as they want, as the girls do as well. Does that make sense? That we all make it very comforting. But I feel as if there's more guys dealing stuff off to girls. Yeah. Yeah,
I think that's kind of like, that's probably how it is in most situations. Like,
right.
Whether it's an EDM festival or whether it's a bar. I mean,
right.
Human biology is,
correct. Correct.
Pretty much unchanged. But it sounds like this one guy was like particularly predatory.
And he was known around there, like around the base camp area for being that. I just didn't get the update, I guess, until then.
Yeah. Yeah, but a little bit late on that one.
A little bit late on that one. Yeah. So anyways, they took me back to the tent and I about died, came back to life and started partying again. And that was day 1. That was day 1.
Hell yeah, boy.
Hell yeah, we bounced back. Day 2, I was like, I'm not going to do that again.
Right.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
I did it less. I didn't take anything from strangers.
Good.
Except the girls next door to us. They were super, but they got me home the first night. So I was like, whatever, chill. Hella chill. We ended up, do you know beer bonging? Obvious.
A beer pong?
Beer bong.
Oh, beer bong, yeah.
You know beer bonging?
Mm-hmm.
We ended up pre-gaming so hard. And then we were all just like making out and stuff because we were partying and beer bonging, and we were like, have you guys ever kissed a girl? And I'm gay, so I'm like, yeah.
So okay, but let's back up here. So who was the one? Am I getting it right that one group was trying to turn the other group out, or were both groups gay?
No, those girls were straight, but they wanted to kiss.
So they were the straight girls
were trying to get kisses from the gay girl.
From the gay girls. I was like, wow, that's like shooting ducks in a barrel, dude.
Right. But like, you know how a lot of girls get drunk and they're like, I want to kiss girls.
Right.
But they would never do anything.
Uh-huh.
I think that's probably how it was. But I was like, I don't care. I was like, that's a hot lady in front of my face and she's asking to kiss me. I was like, okay. So we were all just like kissing and stuff, doing our thing, getting dressed, and it was kind of cute and hot, and
yeah,
it was hot.
So did it just stop at the kissing?
A little touchy feely.
But it never really moved into like sex.
And yeah, no, it never really moved into sex. And if you ever want me back in here to talk on that stuff, I have a lot of stories about nights that have went crazy on sex, basically.
Okay.
So, but I would say without sex, this is my wildest night because of everything that happened in my brain chemically. It changed the way I think. It gave me psychosis, drug-induced psychosis.
Yeah.
We partied the next day and man, I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I sat in the cooler with ice on me and I was just like, I just take some stuff to calm my anxiety.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Because it was just after seeing that and living that in years, living in a realm of like colors and life isn't real and things coming at you and feelings and your hair feels like floating. And for years, it's just like you're so fucked in the head.
Yeah.
After that.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're in like a drug-induced psychotic state.
Yeah, psychotic state, quite literally.
And you feel like you're in it for years at a time.
Are you shitting me? Yeah.
Ugh.
And then having to pack up our tent and stuff. And this is our first year going. We didn't know shit. So I didn't know that people hung up tapestries to kind of separate the canopies.
Okay.
Right? So we're hanging up like burrito blankets, like anything, shirts, anything we can find. So we're like zip tying them. So it was a bitch to take down.
Yeah.
So yeah, like when we were taking them down, we left a day early because of that.
Yeah.
Because of that night. And I was just like so far gone. We ended up packing up and we were like, I can't drive because my head. And she's like, okay, well, we didn't drink that day and party when we left.
Okay.
So like no chance of getting a DUI.
Yeah.
Just brains fucked, you know?
Yeah.
So like we're driving and it's kind of late and she's like, all right, I got to stop. And we were taking 5-minute increments of driving.
Jeez.
We were going to get nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, because it was dark outside. And when you go into like drug-induced psychosis, if it's dark, you can still start seeing things.
Yeah.
So I was driving, I started seeing things and I'm like, this isn't safe for me or anyone on the road.
Yeah.
In fact, and I need to be conscious of that, even though I'm not in the moment intoxicated.
Sure. Your brain is still messed up.
My brain's messed up.
Yeah.
So I was like, no way we're getting home if we're changing driving in 5-minute increments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we stop at this shitty ass motel. I have like $60 left. I'm like, $60, do you have a room? He's like, sure. We looked like a mess. Put us in a room and I am just hearing things all night long in my ears and I'm seeing things. And it was my worst nightmare.
Yeah. So how was it the next morning?
Hell.
Still that bad?
Yep. Still that bad. But it was light outside, so it wasn't as bad.
Okay.
It took me weeks to recover from that night.
Jeez.
So when I say this is the wildest night, that is why. Weeks to recover.
So do you guys eventually make it back home?
Yep.
And then from there, are you able to get like time off work and like...
Oh yeah. I wasn't going back into work for at least a week.
Yeah.
But the funniest part is I still haven't went through the stuff from Base Canyon. It's been 2 years.
Really? It's still just...
It's a mess in there and it's in my storage unit and I'm like... Ugh.
Yeah.
I look at it and I'm like, oh. Yeah. And I have pictures. I don't know if you've looked at my Instagram of the pictures of Base Canyon.
I haven't seen
They're really
yet.
Cool. And I could always send you some if you want to post them up here. Because Base Canyon's cool if you do it right and you're responsible.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely post some pictures up. We'll actually have it right up top, guys.
Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've had nights where I've had you know, threesomes with couples, multiple partners in one night, weird kinky shit, you know.
Okay.
Nothing's really stopped me, but this was my wildest night because of how far it fucked me over.
So then if you had to do it over again, if you could go back in time with a time machine, would you still go through and do it?
Yeah.
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 Even as fucked up as it was?
Because it taught me to be done doing partying things.
Done partying? Yeah.
Yes.
Smart.
That gave me the click to be like, okay, that's not worth losing brain cells over when I can't even think or speak words for weeks after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
No, I get it.
It's ridiculous.
Get it. It's not that it was a good night. It was just a good night in the sense that it helped you realize that you don't want to do that anymore.
Exactly. So I wouldn't take it back. And that's with a lot of experiences that I think everyone has. Like, every experience that you have, like, can teach you a lesson in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or dramatic experiences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, have you ever had something where you're like, it happens to you and you're like, shit, that sucks. I never want to do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, I guess that's part of like growing up, and like you said, these 20 eras, just mid-20 eras is kind of figuring shit out and whatnot. So
smart.
Yeah. Smart. I don't know. And it just costs so much damn money. Festivals. Like Coachella tickets are just, I couldn't even afford that if I wanted to.
What is like a ticket price for Coachella?
1,000, I'm sure, 1,000 up.
That's crazy, man.
I mean, I've never been, so I haven't done much research, and I'm sure people could embellish more in it. But that's where you see all the like movie stars and models, and you know,
that's where like Taylor Swift,
Kylie Jenner, Kendall Jenner, all the Kardashians, Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think Kelsey was there with Taylor this year. So
yeah, I think I remember seeing a photo of that on Instagram.
Yeah. That man. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine as hell.
Yeah. So, I wonder if they're going to break up though. I wonder, like, I've heard a rumor that they're just together for like the publicity.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. He's a pretty genuine guy. Do you watch his podcasts?
Mm-mm.
I'm going to send him to you.
Okay.
Him and his brother is funny as hell.
I've heard. Yeah. Somebody was telling me the podcast is really good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Jason is funny.
Okay.
And he's a really, really good dad and has an awesome wife that does podcasts with him.
Yeah. Awesome.
So, I mean, I don't know him personally. I can't speak on people that I don't know personally, obviously. Yeah. But I've never really, I don't know. Are you a Taylor Swift hater?
I'm not a huge fan.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I've never been a hater. I like some of her music. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not.
You don't look like the typical Taylor
I'm not really a Taylor Swift.
You're not a Swiftie.
I'm not a Swiftie. No, I'm not a Swiftie.
Fair enough.
But I'm not going to shit on someone that I don't know about.
Sure.
That I don't know personally. Yeah. Unless I see stuff that, but
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But I like watching football for football, not because of Taylor Swift. So I don't even care.
Well, I tell you what, there is one thing I want to get to before we wrap up.
Yeah. Hit it with.
You said you've had some crazy stories with like threesomes, really kinky stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Can you give us like the 5-minute rundown on one of your kinky stories?
Oh, on a kinky story. Let me think.
Just whatever comes to mind.
Probably like lots of piss play.
Ooh, give us one instance of the piss play.
In depth? Like
just like 5 minutes.
Like
how did you meet the person? How did the idea of piss play come into play?
Because I've never minded the taste of much anything.
Okay.
I'm a CNA. Bodily fluids don't bother me.
Okay.
That makes sense. If anything, I think kind of anything's hot during sex.
Okay.
So like, I'm sure she wouldn't want me to say who she is.
It's okay. You don't have to say the name.
But it's someone who I'm affiliated with. And we do some shit like that. Like we, like after you're done, like, you know, when a girl's like coming and then afterwards I'm like, just pee in my mouth.
Yeah.
So like she's coming and squirting and stuff, and I'm just like, since you're already there, just start pissing in my mouth. Like,
this is fucking kinky, bro.
Yeah. And then like we also have like a double-sided like dildo.
Yeah.
That we use. And so sometimes we can do it at the same time. And then you just pee on each other.
Oh shit. Double piss play.
Double piss play, bro.
Double piss play.
So,
first and only.
First and only. Yeah.
I've never heard of a double piss play outside of that.
Yeah.
It's just like a water. It's just like two water fountains just like
exactly.
squirting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gay as hell, so I'm like, nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
are you fully gay? Are you bi? Are you pan?
I've been with guys in my past, and I've had one ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
He was super nice, super cool. He ended up breaking up with me, but we were definitely really good friends in the relationship.
Yeah.
I'm more physically and emotionally with men. I find them simpler as human beings.
100%.
Easier to please.
That's the scouting report on us.
Right. Right.
That's the truth.
But with women, I will be with a woman for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Look at them.
So yeah, I know. Well,
look at them.
I talked about this on like my 3rd or 4th episode. Women are objectively beautiful, and whether you are a gay woman, a heterosexual woman, a pansexual woman, whatever your sexuality is as a woman or a non-binary person, you can look at a woman and you can just be like, damn. She's gorgeous.
Yeah. Damn.
But men, we're like plumbers.
Right.
You don't look at us and be like, "Oh, wow, you're gorgeous." You're
plumbers
like, "Wow,
is crazy.
you could fix my faucet."
Right. Ha, you could do something.
Yeah, exactly. That's
women are just like,
yeah, no, I agree.
You know 100%. What I mean?
Yep.
And I'm not shitting on men.
Yeah, no, it's just an objective truth.
It's just the truth. But that's a little sneak peek into some stuff I've done. So.
A little taste of the piss play.
A little taste of the piss play.
Well, awesome. Thanks for sharing that with us. I love it.
I mean, I've had my body out there on sites at this point. I really got not much to hide.
Yeah.
And in my perspective, some people might be like, "Oh my God, you're sharing information." Life is so short.
Yeah.
Life is so short.
Yeah.
Do whatever the fuck you want to do. If you want to do something in bed that someone doesn't want to do, go find someone that wants to do it with you.
Yeah, I'm with you. Well, with that, let's go ahead. We're going to wrap it up. Is there anything else that you want the audience to know that you haven't told them yet?
I mean, not much, man. Awesome. First off, I'm going to say, this is my first time doing this. This is cool as shit.
Appreciate it.
Cool as shit. Way funner than I thought. I was nervous at first, but sitting down with you, you're easy to talk to.
Thank you so much.
You start the conversations, comfortable. It's cool to listen through these and shit.
Yeah.
And cool studio. So 10 out of 10, I would do this again.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You've been awesome. You have great vibes.
Yeah, thanks,
We're gonna
man.
Definitely going to have you back on. We're going to do some kind of round table.
Round table would be dope, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And one last note, guys, again, this episode has been a fun episode. There is some trauma, though. You can tell, like, being in a drug-induced psychotic state for a while is really, really harmful. If you or anybody you know is struggling with your mental health, definitely reach out. NAMI has great resources. I don't know if I've explained what NAMI is in the past, but it is a mental health alliance. They provide a crisis line. They have resources to help people. So if you or anybody you know is struggling with their mental health, definitely check out that link. I'm going to have it linked in the video. So if you need any mental health assistance, NAMI can definitely help you out. And with that, we'll see you again soon. Awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely.
Peace.
Peace.